Hey Clear Lake peeps, Ross England with Clear Lake Guide Service with this week's update and fishing report for Clear Lake of all places. Today is March 12th, so we're into the middle of March. Let's start out with the conditions real quick. Water temperature, I'm just now coming in from today's fishing, and water temp is around 61 and a half, 62. This is up on the Lakeport shoreline. Water clarity is anywhere from about 2 feet in parts of the upper end to what I'm hearing 13 to 15 feet of visibility down below, depending on which areas of the lake that you're in. So anywhere in between. Water level, lake level, still the same, 4.6 plus or minus. Activities, nothing that I'm aware of this coming weekend. The following weekend is the what's now called the Chamber of Commerce tournament, big team tournament. It's been going on for 33 years in one form or another, so it's a big event. I expect it to be kind of busy this weekend with people pre-fishing and whatnot, trying to get out and about. The only thing that's going to be kind of the pits this weekend for any of you trying to fish this weekend is, fortunately, the weather's going to take a turn for the worse. Normal weekend, right? So let's shift gears right into fishing real quick. Sorry, it's been a long day. Fishing's kind of been up and down. It just depends on who you are. There were some really good weights caught this last weekend in tournaments, anywhere from 28, 29 to, I know one team had a 30-pound bag, I think on Sunday. So there was a handful of 25-pound plus bags, which are good ones. I think most of those are coming on A-rigs for what that's worth. I think big fish of that second day event was a little over 11, which is just a giant fish. I mean, that's a really, really good one. So my own experience, not doing that. Pretty consistently being able to put 20 to 30 fish a day in the boat, but just haven't been sticking those big fish. Jim and I were out the other day, and I think our biggest fish was 6.5 pounds. Today, our biggest fish that we landed was 4 1/4, 4 1/2. I think we had 2 4-pounders with, a bunch of 3s. We lost one that was probably at least 6. I mean, it's hard to say until you actually get them in your hand, but lost that one right at a boat. Got a pretty good look at it. It was a very nice fish, definitely our best fish of the day. So fishing pressure has kind of been all over the board. I mean, it's springtime on Clear Lake, so you expect it to be busy up here. You expect the weather, with it being as good as it is, you expect it, a lot of traffic. I think that there's a tournament going on that's pulling a lot of people out of here this coming weekend. I think it's a Wild West Bass Trail tournament or something that's coming up in another week or so. Anyway, I still rate the fishing as good. I mean, we're still getting good numbers. I know the guys who are fishing live bait are catching fish. The only thing that anybody is really short on is, unless you're, running around throwing an A-rig and you happen to pull up on the right bunch of fish. 5-pound plus fish is kind of a hard fish to come by for a lot of people. So we've caught fish this week on a variety of plastics. We've caught them on rip baits. We've caught them on underspins. The same thing I've been telling you folks about. It's just the way we've been fishing has been what we've been doing, and they've been anywhere from 3 feet of water to as deep as, this week I caught some fish in 22 feet, just because I ventured down towards the Narrows a little bit. So overall, I still rate the fishing as pretty good. Those of you who are interested in crappie, you know, we're catching them all over the place. We had another one today. We had a 2.5 pound crappie today that came on a 4.8 Kitech. And like I've said before, when you have crappie in your lake that are big enough to attack bass lures, you've got a really good crappie fishery. She was full of eggs, so she got a free pass. We let her go, and she's still swimming out there. So that's about it for the fishing. I think what you're going to find out is there's going to be a change with this weather that comes through this weekend, and I think it'll push these fish back a little bit. You know, we've seen over the course of this week, we've seen the fish be real easy to real finicky, depending on the day. Yesterday they were a little finicky. Today they were a little bit more active and a little bit easier to catch. So tomorrow, if it's in that every other day pattern, they'll probably be a little harder to catch again tomorrow. But especially with the weather change coming in, the wind's supposed to blow on Friday, so we'll see what happens with that. But overall, I think it's going to be a really good spring up here. I really do. Even if we don't get a whole lot more rain and we, you know, are stuck with 4.5 feet of water to fish, that's a lot of water. I mean, there's fish in the tules, there's fish on docks, there's fish on rocks when you can find them. So there's a lot going on up here right now, and the fishing is just going to get better. So think about it. It's a good time to come up here. If you can't get in with me, I can probably help set you up with other people. Basically through about the first part of May, I'm pretty much booked, so I can't help you, but you know, we all work together as guides up here and try to help each other out and try to make sure that people, if they want a guide trip, they can get on the right boat with the right people and get taken care of. So I think that's going to be it today. It's going to be a short one. Those of you who were kind enough to respond to my report last week, and actually our first real attempt at doing something other than the fishing report, I really appreciate it. I mean, it was nice to get all the positive comments, and you know, I expected some doozy comments, and I got a couple of them. So like anything in life, you know, you just can't concentrate on the negative ones. You just got to concentrate on the positives, and you folks gave me enough to keep doing this. So I don't know how often I'm going to do them. I'll try. You know, I'm going to commit to you that I'll do them at least once a month. If I can get up to, you know, every other week, that would be great, and I'll try to do that, but no promises. I'm coming into a really busy time, and it's just every minute starts to count at this time of year. So have a good time. Get up here, enjoy the fishing, enjoy the weather when it's good, enjoy some of these fish that are just, I mean, these fish are fighting hard. They're strong. So, and I guess that's it for today. So, until next week, Caleb, be good, buddy. The rest of you, good luck, good fishing. Thanks, Ross, out.